Good morning to everyone, and thank you guys for joining us here at this amazing press conference. I'm pleased to be addressing you once again to update you on the latest announcement in an impressive series of milestones for our country, which I'm happy to bring to you in collaboration with our national flag carrier, Cayman Islands. We've been busy. I'm really happy with what we've done so far for the first half of this year. The most recent one was the announcement of the direct service to Barbados. I think that will offer up some great opportunities, not only for the local Bayesian and Eastern Caribbean islands diaspora that's here, but it allows us to reach into other European markets that we don't currently have right now. So coming up from Europe through Barbados into Cayman, so we can diversify our tourism offerings. Like 80% of our tourism is focused on Northern America, but we want to start to get further deeper into Europe, and Barbados offers that. Also, it helps to support our second leg of flights to LAX. So there may be people flying through from LA through Cayman to Barbados. Just before that, we were doing Panama, which I think a lot of people are really excited about. I hear a lot of feedback from our people. It was strategically done because of the leisure opportunities from visitors from a tourism perspective in the South American markets. Before that, before Panama, it was LA. First time in Caribbean history, we had a flight directly to Los Angeles, and things are looking positive in that respect from the business community, from the leisure community. Film industry and music industry are loving the direct service, and I see that continuing to grow over the next few years. The theory behind that is we want to make sure that all our eggs are not in one basket. We want to be the center hub of the Caribbean product from a tourism perspective. So just in case any geopolitical stuff happens in any one market, we're not lost as a tourism destination. We've been focusing a lot on our airport routes and our airport itself because in order for us to diversify our product and get different destinations, we have to be able to get flights from longer distances, particularly in Africa, Asia, areas that we don't normally go to. And that's where it leads us to our big announcement with the Airport Master Plan. I'm happy to advise the country that the process to update our airport's master plan has been successfully completed. I'd really love to be able to fully redevelop the airport and maximize the opportunities that we have as a country, but you can only work within the limits of your financial ability. So we decided that we're going to focus on 4 areas within the airport master plan, which is the airport extension of the runway. We're also going to put in a new general aviation area for many of the private planes, which we make good money off of, which brings in a lot of investments, and we make money off of storing their planes and giving them that white glove service because we're a high-end jurisdiction. Also doing some upgrades to our surveillance system so we can make sure that we're safe and have the best technology, because as our airport grow and our destination grow, we want to be top of the line in that respect. And some upgrades to airport safety based on the runway, because once we extend the runway, we're going to start to get a lot more larger flights.
My team travels the world and we meet with many airlines, and this particular project is going to open up many opportunities for us to be able to increase our business development. The Cayman Islands are recognized and marketed as a top-tier destination, synonymous with quality, style, and luxury.
And Cayman has a standard above many. We deliver the best. These projects are the things that we want to do to ensure that we keep that standard. Most Caribbean islands have sun, beaches, but what makes the difference is our stability politically, our beautiful economy, our roads and our infrastructure here is amazing. And the products that we offer by way of our hotels and our brands are top-notch. So all of those factors together puts us in a bit of a separate pocket from the rest. Our next focus within the ministry, which is our Beautification task force. See, as I became minister 2 years ago, I recognized that what makes Cayman different is the things that make us who we are Caymanians are very proud people. We like to keep our places clean. We like to have respect and manners to our guests, our friends, our family. Those value systems also have a connectivity to safety and cleanliness. And because the Beautification Task Force falls under me with my colleague, Ms. Heather Bodden, who is my parliamentary secretary, basically a junior minister, and this is something she cares about heavily. And together we want to put a strong focus on getting back to where we are, because as we grew and our society develops and our country is expanding, our economy is expanding, sometimes some of our cultural and disciplines and morals are slipping away. And with this Beautification Task Force, we want to try to wake people up, get them back to remembering what Cayman is and what our standard is in the competitive market of tourism. And one of the things they love is the cleanliness and the respect. And I think that we have to remind people that if you lose that, you're going to lose your edge in the tourism product offerings. We are in the business of selling experiences to the rest of the world. Come and see us, see our people, see our environment, feel. Because when people vacation, they want to get away from everything else that they're dealing with. Mental break means you want to be in an environment that is positive. And positivity is about service, cleanliness, safety. And if we don't get a handle on the cleanliness, we can lose that vibe and that feel that people love about Cayman. And besides, not only from a tourism perspective, but as a Caymanian, that's who we were, and I must say I'm worried about that, because when things like, kindness and cleanliness and manners and all this stuff start to slip, that's when your society gets lost. And we don't want that. Nobody wants that. It's good to be an ambassador for tourism. Not only the ability to do it, but to tell the next generation. And I want to be that example for them to say, it's an amazing thing to be an ambassador for the country. So being the Minister for Tourism has been awesome, and I look forward for another 2 years to continue to do that.